The wind howled through empty streets, chasing snow like shards of glass. Under a broken bench, a small dog shivered, half buried in frost, too weak to cry. His fur was matted with ice, his eyes dull with surrender. I saw him while hurrying home, just a dark shadow in the white storm. Something inside me whispered, "Stop." When I wrapped my coat around him, he sighed, a sound halfway between fear and relief. His body trembled against my heart, but slowly his breathing matched mine. At home, I dried him with towels and waited by the heater as life returned in tiny shakes. He slept for hours. When he woke, he looked straight into my eyes and wagged his tail, a slow, grateful rhythm. We named him Snow, not because of where he came from, but because love melted everything that hurt. Now Snow curls beside the fireplace every night. The warmth of it. Behind the grocery store between the trash bins sat a damp cardboard box. Inside, four tiny kittens huddled together, eyes barely open, their cries faint but full of hope. The box was soaked from last night's rain, and their little bodies shivered with hunger. People walked by, too busy to notice, but one sound stopped me, a soft, desperate meow that said, "Please." I knelt down and lifted the box. They blinked up at me, weak but alive. One paw reached out, resting on my finger, and that was it. They had me. At home, I warmed milk, wrapped them in towels, and watched them breathe deeper with every drop. Each one had a different shade. One black like midnight, one orange like sunrise, and two as white as clouds. We named them Hope, Joy, Sunny, and Dream. Weeks later, the house was full of tiny footsteps and laughter. They had been thrown away. I saw her trembling behind the rose bush, a tiny white bunny, her fur tangled with twigs, eyes wide with fear. She didn't move when I knelt down, just pressed herself against the earth as if trying to disappear. The garden was quiet except for the rustle of leaves and her fast little heartbeat. I whispered softly, "It's okay, sweet girl." Slowly she raised her head. Her nose twitched once, twice. Then she hopped closer, stopping right by my hand. That was the moment she chose to trust. I carried her inside, wrapped her in a towel, and fed her small pieces of lettuce. For the first time, she closed her eyes and rested. We named her Luna because she came out of the dark and found light again. Every morning now, she waits by the window for me to open the garden gate. She hops, spins, and plays among the flowers, free but safe, brave but gentle.